Hi guys, I'm Shmee, hello, and welcome back to the channel where you join me back in the USA, back in Miami, Florida, and back here at Ikonick, the collection. This is the private garage of Barry Skolnick. It is the greatest gathering of supercars and artworks that I have ever seen in the entire world. I've got some big updates for you about being back here in America, some big plans ahead as well to tell you about, but what a place to get started here at Ikonick to take in the new cars that have been sourced for the collection, the likes of the Spykers, some of the Ferrari greats. We'll go over to the Porsche Room as well, and some more cars that are around, as well as the pieces that decorate the walls as well. Back here though, what a place to be. Let's check out Ikonick, the collection. It's almost overwhelming to know where to begin. There is a lot to see here at Ikonick. We have the Ferrari Hall now with two LaFerraris, the F40, the F50, the Enzo. The Spykers here are new additions as well, as is the Aventador SVJ Roadster with a striking livery. We'll take a look at that in a moment. The two AMG GTRs have now been to Rentec. There's a new SL65 Black Series added to the collection. We have the Porsche race car sitting down here. We have that trio of the Golf liveried Porsche supercars, the MC12 Corsa that I took out with Barry last time, this amazing Prism sitting center stage. We have the Huayra Roadster as well on the turntable. The new Monza SP2 has been delivered. There are new artworks all over the walls and clearly a slightly different layout as well. But this is the most amazing place to behold, from the lounge and chill out areas overlooking there from the mezzanine to all of the lighting and different display pieces that are throughout the entire collection. It's very hard to actually know where we should begin when here at Ikonick, but being back in the USA, this had to be the destination to begin, coming to Barry's collection to see the new cars with some mega plans ahead, believe me, that I have in store during, well, potentially the upcoming months. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. I think one of the latest arrivals is indeed the Monza SP2 in the grey with the yellow stripes. I love that car. Hopefully we're going to be taking a better look at it as well. Just out here, we have the trio of the Porsche race cars, the GT2 RS Club Sport, limited edition. I think it's 200 or so of those. We've got the GT3 Cup car, we've got the GT4 Club Sport as well, the 1 of 100 Pagani Huayra Roadsters in the full carbon body with the red leather interior, the removable Targa roof panel, the MC12 Corsa that we checked out last time that I went out in with Barry with that V12 absolutely screaming away. This is just mega, but it's all the things like the bench here painted to represent the Golf liveried 918, the Weissach package car, 1 of 918, the only one with the factory Golf livery painted. This Carrera GT, one of 1270 cars, is one of 2 that were originally painted in Golf blue with the livery added afterwards, and then the 959 has been painted since to mimic that livery as well. The trio looking incredible together. We'll go through some of the side rooms as well. We've got a cerulean blue McLaren P1, the same colour as my McLaren Senna. We've got the 720S. Next to that, we have the trio of Sennas. We have the full carbon Senna road car. We have the second full carbon Senna road car, different appearances without having the blue accents on this car. Then we have the Senna GTR, the race car that we did experience on the road before, one of 75 in total. Absolutely mental. Through here, we have the Icon A5. Yes, it is a car or a plane, or depending how you want to look at it, it folds up. It's here in the collection. We have the Defender 110 down there. We have the 2 classic Alfa Romeos, we have the 2 Spykers, fascinating things these, the C8 Laviolette, the C8 Spyder, based around the Audi 4.2 litre V8. I've never driven one, but I think you could almost refer to them like Paganis. They're artworks, but I imagine also pretty spectacular to drive. Even the things that complement these pieces, like the Spyker bicycle, the Spyker watch in the display cabinet. There are so many things around to explore everywhere you look. The line of Mercedes cars here, you might actually remember something from when I came before, talking about the white SLS Black Series. In fact, that car was parked around here at the time, and as I walked past it, I said, mark my words, one of those will be coming to the Shmeemobile soon. Lo and behold, I think about a month and a half later, it finally arrived, and although I couldn't bring my car out here at the moment, I did at least bring the watch, or rather the key for my car with me on this occasion. We've got the new SL65 Black Series, I think soon to arrive the new GT Black Series as well, to have a trio of those. We've got the 2 Mercedes SLR McLarens, the SLR Roadster and the SLR Coupe. We've got the 2 GTRs, the original Beast of the Green Hell, with the R760 package upgrade from Rentec, as I had on mine. We've got the GTR Pro, one of 750, again with the Rentec upgrade. And in fact, if we come through here, this one also has the double layer lip on the wing, which gives it incredible presence. We come to the front as well, also the carbon fiber louvres, big fan of those on the Pro. If we get to the trio of Lamborghinis, as I said, we've got the new SVJ Roadster, one of 800 cars, in a completely bespoke paint job. Have a look at this. From the very, very bright metallic purple over the front sections to this split divide with the silver contrast, and then towards the much darker grey at the back. A completely unique look, but a very, very special car, configured through Lamborghini Broward, who I hope I'm going to be visiting in the not too distant future as well. We've got a Diablo Roadster, we've got the SV Roadster as well from Novatec, the Torado, which sounds ridiculous, as you can imagine. We've got more strange bits and pieces all around, the alligator down here that we saw, I think, on the last visit. And then we get to the Ferrari Room. Now in here, there have been a couple of changes, notably the arrival in the collection of the hypercar lineup, the F40, the F50, the Enzo, and the LaFerrari. The LaFerrari 2 of 499, the Enzo 1 of 399, the F50 1 of 349, the F40 of 1 of just over 1,000 in total. But that's not entirely the whole thing. We also have the 812 Superfast. We have 2 of the 799 F12 TDFs. We have one of the 70th anniversary GTC4 Lussos. We've got a very nice pearl white F12 Berlinetta, the 458 Speciale Aperta, one of 499, the 599 GTO, one of 599, the 16M, based on the 430 Scuderia, one of 499. On this side, we've got the white 308, we've got the red 512BB, we've got the 512 TR, we've got the 550 Barchetta with its manually removable roof. We've got the 575 Super America, always thought these were very cool as well, with the folding roof that has, all in the Rosso Corsa over on this side, in unique, distinct paint jobs on this side as well. Look at the 2 different TDFs and the colour schemes that almost match each other, but with slight variations. If we keep coming through though, this is just so cool. You can see some glimpses at the Porsche Room. In here, we have a number of Corvettes, 2 C1s of different styles. This is a Restomod, actually, with an LS1 engine. We've got a C2. Over on this side, that's very America. The Viper ACR, that wing is ridiculous. The Celine S7 Twin Turbo, the Ford GTX1, the very limited run of these that they made of the 05 GT with the removable roof. If we come past here, we've got a pair of Cobras. This is a backdraft racing car with the Roush 550 horsepower engine. In fact, complete, basically, race spec. This is the 427. In here, I mean, look at this. Imagine driving in that. Bit bonkers. Then we've got the Boss 429 60s Mustang. We've got the Twister Special Mustang. Rally lights, roll cage, quite unusual. We've got the Plymouth, this has a special name, I'm just going to come through. The colour, by the way, is glorious. This is the Raging Bird. Yes, absolutely crazy. I think it's about 800 horsepower in the Plymouth Roadrunner there. We've then got the Hurst Challenger, which I gather is also a fairly extreme amount of power. Pink Panther art pieces on the walls. And we come through to the Porsche side of things, and the fun just continues. This is monumental. You know, I was lucky to visit before, but still coming back and exploring around here, it's just incredible. There's also been the arrival of the Taycan Turbo S. Of course, mine is back home, a new, well, I think the only electric car in the collection. We have the 914, that's also a new arrival. We have the pair of the 356s, the 1600 and the 1600 Super Speedster. We've then got the 928 GTS, the 968, we've got the 964 Turbo S, we've got a pair of 959s, of course 3 959s in total in the collection, the Comfort cars. We've then got 2 more 918s, and another 918, 4 918 Spyders, but this to me is perfect. The liquid silver, which was the exclusive paint colour for the 918, a very expensive upgrade package with the Visac package as well, so the magnesium wheels, carbon roof, carbon spoiler, carbon everywhere. That is awesome. We have the car here in the blue and the orange Salzburg livery, also a Visac package car, but only with the carbon roof, again with the lightweight wheels. Then over this side, we have the Miami blue example with delivery mileage. I think only a handful of miles on it, again Visac package. Probably the lowest mileage Visac package 918 in a PTS colour in the world. Next to that, we have the fabulous 911R based on the 991.1 generation, 991 cars as per the code name 991. In front of that, another new arrival, the 911 Speedster, the 991.2 with the 4-litre naturally aspirated flat 6. This is a heavily bespoke car. Just have a look at the CCX options inside. Very Miami, very nautical with the navy blue, the quilting. This is This is really nice. One of 1,948 cars in total. Really like the look of that. Then we've got the Targa 4 GTS of the 991.2, and we have a pair of the 991.2 GT2 RSs. Now this car has had a complete carbon makeover. I saw this being done when I was out here before, but all of the originally plastic parts, like the knacker ducts here, the lower splitter, the grille surrounds, have all been made in carbon fiber, as opposed to the normal satin black plastic that you have. And boy, does it make that car really, really look the part. We've got the new 718 GT4 Club Sport as well, a little bit different to the 981 that we saw over at the front. The 901.2 GT3 RS Visac is just outside at the moment, the 901.1 GT3 RS in lava orange, the 901.2 GT3, and a pair of 911 Turbo S exclusive series. There are 500 coupes, 200 convertibles in total, but you couldn't from Porsche have one of each. So this has had to be sourced and assembled as part of the collection, and boy, do they look good in the gold paintwork with the exposed carbon of the stripe, and even on the convertible, the stripe continuing over the fabric soft top, which is something really, really stand out. So this, I mean, this is just the Porsche room that we've been exploring. Over here, through some of these cars, it is such an unbelievable place and amazing collection of cars. We've not seen everything. We're gonna head back towards the Restomods now, but even this isn't everything. At the moment, there's another P1, a white P1 out for service. The Apollo IE that we saw before and went out with Barry before, is also currently out at Apollo themselves. Look at that view, just look at that view. It's with Apollo to be finalized, ready to be delivered back in final state, we could say. These cars, this location, it's also everything that I'm looking at on the walls, all of the different pieces that are everywhere around. If we come through though, this is the other room I want to go and explore in a moment. So we walk past the lineup of Sennas again. It's really, really just absolutely breathtaking. In here, I must confess that I don't know everything that I'm looking at. Lots and lots of resto mods, big projects. The Ford Fairlane, I can spot the colors of that, are mega. This is new as well, the CRAZIER 300. And I was being shown something about this, which I thought was quite fun. If we open up the door, have a look at this. The passenger seat, you pull this lever and the seat rotates to make it easier to get in and out of the car. How crazy is that? Then we just do the reverse of the process, lock it into place, close the door. These cars are gigantic, but that's in perfect shape. Have a look at some of the engines here. Very, very special, very, very powerful works of art. A few new cars actually here as well. We have the Delahaye, we have the Jaguar XK150, and we have this, the Stutz, which back in 1930, yes, this car is from 1930, cost $4,500. That would be, I think, like La Voiture Noire now. The most expensive car in the world, effectively, a proper supercar of the day, and it's also immaculate. Have a look inside here. Wow, and this is finished as well with a vinyl type coating on the outside. Only 3 ever made. Really, really special. Again, more pieces everywhere. I mean, have a look at that from the blown glass, that motorcycle. Really, really nice. This is just the most phenomenal place. Each time I've been lucky to visit, I'm blown away being here at Ikonick the Collection. There we have it though, what a place. A huge thanks to Barry for the opportunity to come and take a look again at Ikonick the Collection. Stay tuned because we are going to be getting up to plenty more fun things. Let us know what you might like to find out more about. But being here, being back in the USA means some big things ahead. I'm going to be traveling around a little bit, not too much, primarily basing myself here in Florida for at least a month, maybe 2. I'm not even sure. It depends exactly, of course, what is happening. Having come here from Dubai, it was a very, very long journey. I think about 25 hours from door to door, of course, with all of the appropriate guidelines and testing and so forth being done to make it possible to be back here in the USA, to be back here filming some awesome things, which I hope you guys are going to enjoy in the near future. For now though, do check out Barry's page and Ikonick. I'll pop the links down below. A huge thanks to the team again, but that is it for this time, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers!